Welcome in, everybody! Dun, dun, dun. Last time on Dungeons and Cuties, we met our adventurers. Started the whole excursion with Tar, a ranger caught in the Tarvok rain. These rains bring with them acidic beads that fall down intermittently like hail. We met their companion, a prideful and maybe a little stubborn foot stomper. From there, we swung into the city, meeting our curious Candy, Grandma Lily, Yori, and Sienna. And then with a quick flashback, we got to witness the caretaker, healer, Bongu, as he walked Malia, our NPC, and Yori's good friend, Sienna's good friend as well, and Candy's adopted older sister, take care of her in a drunkard stupor, talking about an ex and other various sloppy things, but bless Bongu's heart, he carried her to her room at the Swaggering Magus. The game summed up with the party meeting. At the very end, Tar and Sienna making eye contact and a swirl of energy exchanged between them. And that's exactly where we start off today. But first, let's meet our players! Bow, bow, bow! Ahem. Forgive my gremlin dumb, but I shall introduce first myself, and then we shall carry on to the greatest of adventurers and the best guests. Imagine it is old Goblin Copic speaking to you now, beard and all, crooked green little ears. But yes, I have been a dungeon mistress for nigh 1,000,000 years. I was born clutching a D20 in my demonic little fist when I was born, and now I am on this Twitch channel streaming live to you mortals. Please enter the void. All right, first introduction, Cody. Tell them who you are and who you're playing.
Hello, my name is Yori, formerly known as a pirate. Well, I guess I am a pirate, but I'm Yori the Blue Wondrous Druid, who loves pirate life. I enjoy sailing the open seas and feeling the cool air across my chest. Wherever my journey takes me, just know that my love for you will always be as strong as the creatures I cherish. Dungeons and Dragons!
Dungeons and Dragons! So cute. Thank you so much, Cody. Up next, we have Tarloa.
Hello. Yes, I am Tom. I am being Tarloa, orc ranger. Lives near the swamps and the plains, hunting down bad people as a bounty hunter. Moved kind of to the city and meeting new people, hunting down more people. Excited to lead the team into the swamps. Dungeons and Dragons!
Dungeons and Dragons! Beautiful! Up next, we have a personal favorite of mine, someone that I love to bother almost daily. It's Hey Chris!
Oh, Lord. My name is Chris. I am playing Sienna Formatier, a human cleric with, We'll go with, some parental issues and some underlying trauma that we haven't quite explored yet, but looking forward to see how that goes.
Hype drama!
Hype and drama!
Thank you, Chris. Up next, I would like to introduce the beautiful, the amazing, he may look like a little ravioli, and I love him so much, it's DK! I mean, DK doesn't look like the ravioli, but his character does, and he's so cute. Look at him! Go ahead, DK, tell us who you're playing.
Hello, I am playing Bongo. You may see me through the streets as I have an albino scales, an albino shell, and I have red creeping markings all over. But don't fret, I'm here to help. So if you have something going on, let me know. Dungeons and Dragons.
Rolling that dice.
And last but certainly not least, my favorite artist on the internet and the lady I simped for the hardest. It's Rosie!
Hello. Yes, I'm Rosie. I also simp for Copic, so I love that.
Mutual simping.
Yes. But I play as Curious Candy, a little Tabashi rogue who is, I'm definitely an adult and I'm not a child, and I will stab you if you're mean to me and don't give me head pats, so do it right now. That's all you need to know about her, so Dungeons and Dragons! Yes!
Dungeons and Dragons.
So good. So good. I think we gotta start saying Candy Cult, though. Look at this. Holy.
Yes, Candy Cult!
Candy Cult!
Candy Cult! Candy Cult!
Man, I'm gonna definitely use that. All right. Imagine with me, players and chat, inside the tap room of the Swaggering Magus. Sweet smoke from blue cigars and long pipes filter in the air above. Yartings and flat drums can be heard playing, along with a type of narrow pipe that ends in an open mouth. A troop of bards play this lulling, gentle song. Our party is nestled far in the corner. Drinks have been served. There's a spice and honey, scent and flavor, conversation. A moment pause as each of you feel a draft of cold wind. Odd, considering the Swaggering Magus is bustling, and the bodies have heated the interior to a comfortable temperature. Tar, Sienna, I need you to tell me what your passive perceptions are. Please type them in the chat, in our Discord chat. Everyone else, make a perception check, including you, Bongu.
I got a 1.
I have. Oh shoot, where's my person? Oh, I got a 13.
Oh no. All right, so Bongu got a 5, Candy critically failed, and Yori, you got a 13.
Yes.
All right. Sienna,
Yes.
you notice it very first. The feeling of something cold passing between you and Tar. Tar reminds you of someone, but you can't quite place it. It's like a word on the tip of your tongue, a taste just beyond the senses, something you remember but is fleeting. And then your eyes drop to a necklace they're wearing, beaded, multicolored.
This is a necklace that Tarlo is wearing.
Mm-hmm. Then your eyes flick back up to their face. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is Tar, the person themselves. Either way, there is recognition. And after your eyes drop down to Tar's necklace and then back to Tar's eyes, Tar, you experience the same recognition from your dream earlier this morning. And then Yori notices. But Yori notices over Candy's.
Actually, you know what? I'm like, it gets kind of warm in here. It feels like it's getting warmer. Did someone fart? I feel like someone farted here. Ugh.
Sienna furrows her brow and tries to break her eyes away from Tarloa and bundles herself up in her robe.
Yori just sits back and just monitors for a little bit. He's not sure what's going on.
Harloa keeps eye contact, kind of squinting a little bit, trying to see if there's something there, but definitely unsure of what that feeling is.
Okay. This is when Bangu returns, unaware of the tension as well, just aware that there are newcomers at the table. DK, your turn to roleplay.
I apologize for my tardiness, friends. It's wonderful to see you all. And wow, so many of you. That's great. And how are you all doing?
Whoa, are you a turtle? You're like a white turtle. You look like a turtellini.
You did.
And I just run to you and I pat you on your turtle shell, just like bonk, 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 like, whoa, so hard.
I will return the pat on the head.
Oh,
Wait.
I like Mr. Turtle. Look at him.
Is no one else here going to catch the joke? I was thinking tordiness. No?
Boo!
No one? Oh,
Malia
okay.
laughs.
Yeah, I knew you would get it, Malia.
Bunga gives a good chuckle.
I think he was just helping someone outside.
Oh yes, there was an individual who somehow they fell. I've very few times seen an arm twisted that way, but no need to delve into that. It's that's neither here nor there.
Are you a healer?
I am, in fact, yes.
Ooh. That's cool. Oh, I like him already. Can we keep him? Can we keep him, please, Yori? Can we keep him? I like him.
Andy, he's not a pet.
But
He's a person.
He is so cute. Oh, look at him. And I just like start to climb on his shell.
I am used to sea turtles, but I don't think I've met a tortoise before, so yes, this would be interesting. It seems very kind.
Thank you. I'm gonna act like I just don't realize Candy's climbing on my shell, just going about business. But yeah, I'll just continue on.
I may roll athletics to see if I can do it.
Go for it.
That is a 9 plus 2. Do I do it with an 11?
You do. It's a little difficult, but yeah.
Okay, I will sit on Mr. Turtle, as I have dubbed Bangu now, on the shoulders. Just happy, really joyful, happy looking. This is me for the rest of the scene.
How's the view?
It's gorgeous. I am already in love with Bangu.
Bunga gives a good chuckle, and I guess we'll sit down with you guys.
Yes, this is a soon-to-be dear friend of mine, says Malia. He helped me quite a great deal and is an excellent healer. He'll be joining us on our travels. But, I'm going to go purchase some dessert with our late lunch here, and I'll be back shortly. Do get along, Tootles. And she takes her drink, gets up, and starts weaving through the crowd towards the bar. Any roleplay you guys would like to do? It is open.
Is Tarloa still staring at Sienna?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Noticing this, Sienna, she turns to Bangu and goes, the person you helping, she's stammering over her words very heavily, but eager to leave the situation. Like, do they still need help? Do they require any further assistance? Can we get them to an apothecary or a doctor or?
Oh no, the arm was mended well. It will definitely need some days of rest, but they were taken by their family off, so they should be in good health very soon. Just need
Oh,
some rest.
oh, oh,
But thank you for your concern.
okay. She's stammering over her words and looking somewhat disappointed. She just once again tries to break eye line or the line of sight between her and Tarloa.
Bongu, tell me, was Malia drunk again? Is this the help she's talking about? Because it's very typical of her.
Well, in our interaction, it involved yes, she was drunk and fell into a bear trap actually. So
Ooh.
that she's got a few scars, but she was mended well. So it seems like you know Malia.
I do, I do. Did she say anything weird? Was she acting weird? Like anything out of the ordinary where you were like, what's wrong with this person?
You know, other than a beehive in her bag, she sang to me about an ex and what was it? How her past relationship didn't go all too well, but you know, we tended to her all the less. So,
Oh god. Her exes. Yes. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you, Bongu.
of course, I hope that provided what you needed.
Yori just sits back at the bar or leans back a little bit more and just starts sipping his ale.
I want to roll a perception to see if I can feel or see the staring action between Tarloa and Sagina.
Yep, roll an insight.
It's a
And-
natural one again.
Oh no. Okay.
I don't do shit.
Yeah, you're. This is such a beautiful view.
Man, the love is in the air tonight. I am so happy right now.
Super stoked to be on top of that turtle.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tar, with
Yes.
a natural 20, Sienna, you get to describe what Tar is picking up, and I will add anything extra after you're finished.
Insecurity, in a word. Sienna doesn't like being looked at, and you can kind of tell that this need to hide comes from somewhere deep. You don't know what, but you know there's a reason behind it.
To
Or
add
at
on
least
to
you can
that,
tell.
she hasn't removed her hood. Tar. She also sits like almost curled forward and close and as small as possible.
Like a cat trying to occupy as little space as possible
Right.
in an unfamiliar area.
Hardcore adopted cat vibes.
All right, noticing how uncomfortable Sienna looks, Arloa will kind of pull out one of their sickles and just kind of swing it around just a little bit next to their thigh and kind of kick back and look off. Just kind of stare at the wall for a minute.
What do you do with the eye contact broken, Sienna? Also, Rosie, go ahead and roll another perception.
Oh, yeah, I'm so good at those.
Seeing that, or I guess noticing that there aren't so many eyes on her currently, Sienna will relax a little bit, take sips from her drink, and nibble at the food. But the chill in the air and the reminder that it's bringing her, she kind of mumbles to herself, "Why does it smell like salt in the air?"
I have a 10 plus 2, by the way, perception.
Okay. Now you notice the eye contact break. And it's like that moment where there's a realization alongside it. You wonder how long those two have been staring at each other, because there was definitely like a tense, tiny thread that just snapped, right? Almost like that image of an anime where someone's like, oh, and it's like that lightning symbol, like, whoo, as they turn. But instead, it's breaking the connection. It's breaking the live wire that connects these two people.
Does it still feel like there's animosity or anything like that, or is it like the tension is kind of gone now?
It's up to Tom and Chris. What do you two say?
For Tarloa, there wasn't really animosity, but it was definitely kind of a strangled vibe of uncertainty, and it's probably still a little heavy, just not as bad.
And for Sienna, it wasn't so much animosity, it was more anxiety.
Okay, then Candy does what Candy does. She will climb down from Bungu like and go really, really close to Tariloa and really, really close to Sayina, just looking back and forth. So, what's between you two? I don't know, like, I feel like I really, really love Bungu already, and Bungu loves me, obviously, and, you know, we all get along, but, like, I don't feel the love between the two of you. I thought we were so excited about a group. Are you guys not okay? No? What's happening?
Sienna nervously left. No, everything's fine. Everything's great. The food here is great.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Alright, I will only be persuaded with a deception check, or else I'm not gonna do it.
All right, both of you get a roll.
Okay, I guess I'll try to deceive.
I would say Sienna has disadvantage.
Ooh,
Oh.
brutal. Okay. Deception. Not that my score for deception is very good to start with. That is actually a 3 + 1.
It's a 12 for me.
Okay, what do I have to roll to oppose that?
Let's see. Go ahead and oppose it with a perception. Your passive insight is high enough that you know Sienna is lying.
Okay, so it's just about
for Tar,
Tarloa.
you kind of got to scrutinize their expression and body language a little bit. So go ahead and roll a perception.
Okay. I got a 7 + 2, so I do believe them. Just not Sienna. I'm like, you know what? To be fair, I don't believe you. I don't think you're anxious. Something is that you're just being strange. But I guess that's nothing new. I guess you're always strange. Ugh. I just turn around and just kind of meh. Well, what do we do from here? So when do we go? When do we go to the party, quest, adventure? When do we go?
That's a great question. I guess we should find out. Do you guys have everything that you need to take off to the swamps?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yori gotta get his swamp ass.
Oh my god, Candy. Yori's kind of seeing everything going down. He did. I don't know if my passive perception of 16 might have noticed anything, but
Yeah, you definitely, like, Sienna rolled so low with her deception, and you're all close enough at the table that even a passive insight of 10, you can tell that she's anxious and nervous. And with a 16, I would say you noticed that she recognized Tar.
Okay. I think for Yori, he kind of just still sat back a bit. He's not really an initiator, pokes around. He's kind of, I guess, in a way, when people come to him for help is when he starts to talk. So he was just kind of paying attention. But when Candy says that, he gets up and he goes, "All right, Candy. Well, who is it that we have to see again? I forgot. We should get going, though."
Yes, we should go to the swamp.
Aren't we escorting Melia? Don't we need to wait for her?
Oh, I guess that's true. I forgot.
That's right. That's right. Sorry, my goldfish brain. I forget things very quickly. And the ale. I blame the ale. Yeah, I guess we can fill up and enjoy our time here until Malia comes back.
I'll go find her. I'll go look for her.
Why don't I come
Let's-
with you?
Um.
Ooh.
Tarloa stands up and walks over to Sienna.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Sienna looks around. She tries not to look at Tarloa, making every attempt to look around her, trying to recall where she saw Melia last.
Okay. She was headed towards the bar. If you would like to
Okay.
search for her, any
I-
one of you can roll with advantage, but only one. Investigation.
My eyes are staying on Sienna. Just gonna stay one step behind her.
Desperately trying to find Melia. I will go ahead and take that roll. You said with advantage? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first one was a 7 plus 3. The second one was an 8 plus 3, so 11.
She isn't hard to find. She has ordered a pudding cake and is talking to a couple. They're not. They look like they're laborers. Rough knuckles, really ashy elbows, sunburned cheeks, hair pulled back behind like a bandana. One is a Leonin. The other is looks mostly human, probably half elf though. Ears very slightly pointed, and both of them are chuckling at something Malia says, and then you overhear her say, "And now my research takes me into the humidity, which will curl my hair, hopefully naturally, but you know how it goes." And the Leonin says,
Ah, yes. My fur has the most difficult time on that far into the swamps. Are you sure you don't want to bring along any... Oh, it'll be fine, I'm sure, right? I've hired Tar, after all, and a few very good friends of mine. And that turtle, did you see him this morning? I hired him.
she's just talking. Doesn't even notice as you approach.
How close are we at this point?
Close enough that you could be like, "Hey," and she'd be like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt Melia first by calling her name and saying, "Melia,
Oh,
looks like the group is all ready. We're very eager to get started. So, you wanna come back to the table?"
oh, of course.
Perhaps to talk about the job.
Sure, you have questions. I just really wanted a cake, but yes.
We can take the cake with us. Yeah.
I mean, I could try and get it to go if we're ready.
Very ready. Very ready to leave.
She just looks at you. Right. All right, well. And she turns to her two companions, one hand on either shoulder of each. It was lovely to see you again, gentlemen. I shall return in a fortnight. When Ian gets back with the cake, feel free to indulge. All right. And she turns and adjusts her little side bag and says, "Then let us make some haste. And we'll act like sunbeams and light up a trail." Hops down and she starts headed for the exit.
Do we all see this? Are we coming along? Like, do we see her walking out?
Yeah, she's pretty easy to spot.
Okay. I run outside with her.
Yeah, so instead of
Alright,
coming
give
back
a
to the
little
table,
whistle.
she misinterprets and we're going.
Adventure.
So,
Da-da-da,
once everyone is
adventure.
outside, which I'm gonna scoop you all out there. Boop! You're out on the street side, and people are walking to and fro, some carrying barrels, some crates of fish. There's some street vendors, someone selling these dumplings on a stick that are covered in glaze. you've already just eaten, but they are selling. There's another person who's selling the Times, which is a scroll that they've used this magical machine called a printing press to print the news. And it says, "Come on, come all! News of the red star in the sky! News of the red star!" And they are going to, Bongu. The kid,
Yes.
the crier, the little newspaper boy, rushes you and says, "Copper for the Times? Copper for the Times?"
Absolutely. It's always good to stay on the times. So thank you. Thank you so much.
So you drop a copper into his hands, and he hands you the scroll and says, "Blessed morning to you." Pockets the copper,
Abs-
and he wanders off from your group.
I run after Bongu, not because I care about the news, but because I like my new quote unquote pet.
All right. I am going to. Let's see. Is Candy on top of my shell at this point, or
If
just
she
right
is,
next
she
to me?
just has to roll in athletics to try and climb.
Honestly, I will.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Natural one again. I'm not.
She
I will
slides
fall
off.
on my face. Yeah, I'm kind of falling on my face, man.
So if you want to
Oh,
catch her and
goodness.
put her there, you can, but that's up to you.
I will give it a shot if that's a roll or.
Go ahead and roll in athletics.
Okay.
I cry in the meanwhile.
Okay, that was a 17 plus 2, so 19.
Yes.
Yeah, Bongu picks you up and just overhead. Boop, you're on his shell.
I am happy. Frankly, I could not care less about. Candy wouldn't care any less about the news.
I'm gonna open the news and go ahead and hold it so that both Candy and I can see.
Okay. Well, I need you to roll an investigation while you're reading it, and then I'm gonna come back to you with what you find. So I'm gonna give everyone an opportunity to role play any questions they may have for Malia, and then she is going to give the party something, and we'll continue from there. Sound good?
Okay.
Perfect.
great.
Perfect. What'd you get on that investigation?
That was a 19 plus 0, so 19.
Gosh, you rolled 19. Damn, good job, DK. Good job. Well done.
That was
well
really
done.
good. I read very well.
No, you did a lot. Okay, Yori. I'm gonna let you go first. Any questions? Any role play you'd like to do? Malia seems to be taking you not to the exit of town, right? To the big wall that kind of surrounds Trademark. She seems to be taking you to the lower markets.
Okay.
Curious, but not deadly. Not a trap, not anything like that. Just maybe she has some shopping things she wants to get.
Malia, this job you're taking us to
Yes.
doesn't seem like the safest location, the swamps after all. It's
Oh, absolutely not. That's why I've hired Tar.
Yes, true, but what exactly are we going for? What are we after? Who's given you this job, or is this something you want to do yourself?
Well, I myself am working under the Emerald Tower. A commission work, contract work.
I see.
I
And-
am currently interested in uncovering what secrets these ruins may have. It's been, well, they've never been documented, as far as I can tell.
That makes sense. I mean, ruins could have many secrets, but why are we going this way, though? This
Oh, to the lower
isn't
markets.
Yes. This is not always the safest path as well, if you know what I mean. There
Oh.
are many other ways to exit this town.
Of course. Don't worry. I'm not afraid of any thieves either. After all, Tar has quite the reputation in this town. But no, we're going to see an alchemist to an apothecary.
Okay. Well, you as a good friend of mine, I trust your opinions and where you want to go, so I will venture along like I always do.
I appreciate that, Yori. I do have a question, though, and she kind of whispers, if anybody wants to hear. You have...
Definitely.
You gotta roll a perception, because she's whispering to just Yori.
Perception it was? Mm-hmm. 10 plus 2.
All right, so you will hear what she whispers. Anyone else?
Would Tar have heard any mention of their name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah, she
Tar
was
will try to
talking.
listen in.
She was talking loud enough that if you're within 20 feet, you could. I don't know, especially you though. Like, you're quite trained. So, go ahead and roll perception. Bongo, would you like to listen, or Sienna?
I'm gonna say that Bongo is engaged pretty well and focused with the scroll that he's reading.
Okay,
So I'm not gonna attempt.
perfect. Sienna.
And I'm going to say Sienna's pretty on edge, very condition one, trying to be as aware as possible of her surroundings. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot as well.
Okay.
That is a natural one. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
20 from Arlo.
Cat is too stressed out.
Yeah.
All right, Candy, what'd you get?
I got the 12.
That's right, 12. So you do hear it. And Tar.
20.
Oh wow, you definitely hear it. So when she
God
leans,
damn.
when she leans in, she says, "Sienna's been safe, right? Like no one catching onto your trail in the last couple of months."
As far as I know, we've been pretty safe. Yeah, I've not seen anyone eyeballing us suspiciously, and
Oh, good.
yeah, we've been pretty undercover.
Oh, good. I had an interesting run-in with a captain you knew, Yori, who was hired by the people looking for her. He happens to have a very deep chip on his shoulder for you, something about you seducing his wife. Perceived or otherwise. You know anything about that?
A rough part of it of the past. So, yes, he definitely hates me.
Past Yori ruining things for future Yori once again.
You know when it's you're only in this life one time, right? So you might as well have quite a bit of fun.
Oh, well. Apparently his said wife has left him because she was treated well by a merman. There's quite a few grandiose rumors about you, Yori, but regardless, I was able to lure him away with some well-placed rumors, so he should be halfway across the country by now. In the northern area, right in like the knife break. So, I'm sure he'll have a good time with the barbarians that make that their home.
That's very, very sly of you.
I am quite clever, thank you.
She said she called me a merman. I
She-
quite like that. That's
She
very
did.
nice.
She called you an angel of the sea.
Ooh,
Don't let it get to
I'll
your
have to
head.
keep that one in my mind.
Oh God, what have I done?
I'll keep that down. Thank you.
Yeah, well, regardless, I think getting off the grid in and out of town for a while, even on this adventure that could potentially be incredibly dangerous, is a good idea.
I agree. And this group seems very well knit, but a couple tensions here and there. So I'll definitely keep my eyes out. But yeah,
I've never
I
known
agree.
Tar to ever betray a contract once. And she squints at Tar. He's signed it. They've signed You know, I can't quite tell. They're quite impressive. I'll just go with they, since they've signed a contract. And, of course, as you know, I will keep Candy safe, even if it means I have to put people into an early grave.
Candy blushes as she hears that.
But let's not
And
talk about that. That is a she dusts her little gloves. She's like, that is a dirty subject. But regardless, as long as you and Sienna are safe, then we'll be fine. The only reason I ask is I was very focused on the captain, keeping him away from you, that I lost track of those that hunt Sienna. Please don't tell her. I want her
I will.
to know that she's safe. But it's part
I will
of the
keep
reason...
it a secret.
Yori, she grabs your wrist. It's part of the reason I hired you. I don't know where they are. And I'd rather Sienna be close so that I can physically protect her than anywhere else.
I understand, Malia. And keep her safe we will do.
Good.
You can trust me. You can keep your trust in me. I promise.
I always do. And she gives you a little shake. Thank you, Yori. Now,
And I think just at the end, as like, if she's done with Yori, he kind of like, he nods, but then he kind of whispers to himself. He's like, Angel of the Sea. I like that.
oh man.
That was his takeaway from all
Right?
of that entire
Yep.
conversation. Just,
Perfect.
All you heard, nothing else.
So those of you,
focus.
so the two of you that are watching Leah, she goes very, very serious, right? Like protective, ready to destroy anything that should take the people she cares about, and then right back into that bardic nature of just everything is bippity. She's got a little skip and jaunt to her walk. The air is calm. She, Tar, is masterful. There is
All right.
no worry. The worry she just displayed to Yori, not even a blip on the body language radar. She is at ease, but you notice where she's leading you, crowded places where you blend in. Wide public open areas, all watched by guards. You know this city. You also know Candy's not quite as intuitive as this, because, well, she's been in trademark a lot shorter than Tar. But also based on your roles, Tar, Malia is very good at making it seem like she's just going for a stroll when really she is strategically leading the party through the safest areas possible. All right. Moving back down the line. Tar, your turn to RP. If any.
So, just on our way, I was definitely listening to that entire conversation. As we do walk, as soon as we pass by the horse stall, I will kind of motion for the group to pause so I can grab Foot Stomper to walk with us through the market.
Okay. The minute he
I'll
sees you,
try
he's
and-
just like, and starts like knocking on his little lock and handle, and the stable boy's like, "Daddy's at it again!"
Oh, Foot Stomper.
This like
really need to
9-year-old
relax.
comes running out and is like, "No, no, Daddy's getting the lock. Oh, are you here to pick up your horse?"
I am, yes.
Foot Stomper just gives the kid like, "Yeah, bitch, they're here to pick me up. Look."
I'll go ahead and drop some coins in the kid's hand.
What kind of
Foot
coin?
Stomper. It's a little kid, 9.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a gold.
Damn, he good.
Wow! Thank you! Let me get you some oats for your boy. And he hurries off. When he gives his father the coin, his father also adds in a bag of apples. And Foot Stomper rolls his eyes, flicks his ears back and front, slaps you with his head, rubs your back really hard, kind of pushing you forward.
I'm gonna shove Foot Stomper's face away from me,
Okay.
kind of playfully.
Yeah. He just lips you. Those little and drools on your arm. You know, horses, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the family is very grateful. Pleasure to work with you as always, Tar. They give you a bow. The little kid's like waving. The wife's like waving at you through their little home that's connected to their horse stall where they keep everybody. And Malia is giving you a look.
I'll give the family a smirk. I always love being able to leave Foot Stomper with them because they're always so nice and take such good care of him. Give them a little head nod and kind of straighten up a little bit once I notice Malia's looking at me.
She grins.
Continue with the group.
The grin is like a fox. Foot Stomper is sleek. He has been washed, brushed. His mane and his tail have both been detangled, and their little daughter, who's probably like 4, Dad probably held her up while she braided his hair because you see there's a little flower hair tie at the base of one of the braids in his mane. He's very proud of it though. If you try to take it out, he tries to bite you.
Perfect. I would never take out his hair ties.
Because if he could speak to you, eventually he will. You'll be able to have the telepathic like connection all the time, not just sometimes. He would say he was handsome but handsome.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, there is an interesting interaction that's going to happen. Candy and Bongo, I need the both of you to roll a handle animal. Sienna, I need you to roll an insight.
Alrighty.
And then we'll jump down to any other roleplay, and then eventually we'll get back to the reading the times.
That is a natural 20. Plus 5.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
I have 9.
16.
Okay. All right, let me resolve Bongo and Candy first. Tar, do you bridle up Foot Stomper? You get him all bit and bridled and everything?
Yes.
Okay, so after you're done getting all of his tack on, his head like whips around and he looks at Bongo and he starts pulling at the reins to go investigate. Do you let him go investigate?
Not too close, but I do let him kind of get like inch a little bit.
Okay.
Not within headbutting distance though.
Oh, he's sniffing hard. He's those lips are just like motorboating like raspberries, right? His ears are perked forward. He's very curious about Candy, very curious about Bongo. With your handle animals, you think he wants you to pet him.
Oh, but I'm not gonna lie. Candy's a tiny bit intimidated by this huge war horse. Jesus. So she's just gonna look at Tarlo like, you have a really pretty horse. Could I sit on him or her, please? Can I?
Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of look at Foot Stomper kind of questioningly, so how he feels about that.
And he just looks at you behind his butt. Gives you a wide eye, side eye. But his ears are forward. There's no show of aggression.
Candy, maybe not riding at this time. You've just met. Maybe introduce yourself. This is Foot Stomper.
Hi, Foot Stomper. I'm Candy. Nice to meet you. You're very, very beautiful, and I hope we can become the bestest of friends in time.
And I look to have like there's a little bit of hay on the ground. I pick it up and I like put it towards his mouth, and I'm like,
Look at this. Eat it, yes.
His very soft whiskers tickle your hand, and then he takes a moment to smear the slobber all down Bongo's face, and then he like clip-clops and is like...
Bongo is gonna give a good chuckle. A lot of horses, and this one's being very friendly to him. So it's lots of pets and everything. And Tar, your horse is very beautiful. They kept kept him very well in the stable there. So
Oh, he straightens
beautiful
up, Tar. He like looks at you like you hear this. He puts out a hoof like straight like mm-hmm.
Oh, careful, Bongo. Don't want to give him a big head. He's kind of full of himself.
sounds like Footstomper doesn't know what you're talking about, Tor.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize, Yori, but if you try to get close, he tries to bite you.
Hmm.
His ears pin
Yori
ba-
thinks about
pin
trying
back.
to speak with him, but he's like, no, I'll wait out this one.
He probably thinks he's a fish. Haha, he wants to eat him.
I'll keep Footstomper on the other side of
'Kay.
Yori, kind of away.
Okay,
Make
he's
sure
very
there's no bad
suspicious.
interactions.
He's very suspicious because he feels what you pick up from him, just based on your connection with Footstomper. Yori feels like a predator to Footstomper.
Ooh, okay.
But Bongu and Candy do not, even though Candy is a cat. But Yori is the one that feels like, you can imagine maybe a wolf, maybe, you're not sure, but there's something unique about Yori. And if you guys would like any help, that's like me dropping a context clue as like a storyteller about Yori specifically. And if you want any hints, I can give them to you because you're all playing with me for the first time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I would actually like to kind of take a good look at Yori as well, trying
Okay.
to figure out what that
Trying to gauge.
predator vibe is. Mhm.
Okay, roll an insight.
All right. That is 16.
Maybe it's the shark tooth in his ear. You know, just looking at Yori, you see that he's got that tooth decoration. Maybe it's something he can do. Maybe he has in his pack, maybe he's got like predator parts of some kind, maybe more teeth or claw that Footstomper can smell. You might just have to get to know Yori better. Maybe see what his magic allows him to do. Maybe ask him if he has anything on him.
Okay. Hey, Yori.
Yes, as he turns from like a side pose, his butt's kind of flexed, so it's pretty dumpy looking. And he's
Oh
like,
my god.
"You're talking to me?"
Kind of wish I wasn't now. Yori, where did you get that shark tooth earring?
It's quite a story actually, but to shorten it, when I was younger, I came across a very powerful shark of some sort. Couldn't quite figure it out, but a moment of power here, some fighting here, and I ended up with the tooth and survived, so it's kind of a safekeep for me.
Oh, fascinating.
Well, if Footstomper doesn't like his earring, maybe what if you grab the earring and just hold it onto Footstomper, and if he's still like scared of the earring but not of Yori, then we know it's the earring and not Yori. We should try that out.
Maybe
No.
later. We
I
need
will.
some of the daylight still.
Yes, and I'm not parting from this. This will never be removed from my ear. It's very dear, very close to me. Only my hands can handle it.
I still think it's the best idea, but whatever. We can just go on, I guess. Puh.
Very much so, but I promise you the story I said is very much true. I do not know what type the animal quite was, besides a shark, of course, but it was a very scary moment in my life, so I try not to always relive it.
Fair enough. I appreciate the story.
Okay.
You're very welcome, Tar.
Anything else left for Tar before we swap over to Sienna for roleplay?
Nope. Not until we get to the market.
All right. Sienna, anything for you on your way to the market?
Anything for me in terms of
Roleplay.
what I see or what I want to buy? No, not so much roleplay with other characters. Though she is kind of looking towards Yori fairly often, trying to gauge a moment to speak with him, but not really seeing an opening. So she's just kind of anxiously walking along with the party, keeping herself as small as possible,
Okay. Would you
staying
like to-
close to Yori,
Do you want to
and
roll
staying close
stealth?
to Melia. Yeah, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Not that it's very easy to be stealthy in a public place, but... Oh. Nope, I just dropped my dice. Let's try that again. That is a 13 plus 2 on the stealth check.
Oh, cool. Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
You also had me roll that insight check.
Oh, for the horse thing. Okay, so with your crit. Oh, I see why I did this. My brain was already thinking ahead before my conscious caught up, or my mouth. Basically, I had you roll the insight. The horse, and part of the reason Sienna gets this specifically is, in a lot of ways, she's been treated like a prey animal, right? A herd, stock. And so the cows, the horses, and the sheep from her home, they were maybe some of her closest friends. Foot Stomper can tell that Yori is a druid and that he can shift into predators. And so sees him as such.
I see.
But you, Candy, Bongu, you're all herbivores, like him.
That makes so much sense now.
Yeah, that's why I had Sienna roll the insight.
Ah,
That's why I described it the way I did, yeah.
damn.
Those are the
But
type of context clues I'm going to be dropping all over the campaign. So,
Okay.
But technically, we don't know about that besides of Sienna. So
Right,
we're
right.
still like, whoa.
yeah, right. But what Candy said makes total sense. Take the shark tooth and make sure, make bomb-proof him. Like when I worked training horses, we'd take plastic bags and rub them with plastic bags because horses literally think anything and everything's going to eat them. It's just part of their nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but you put it together pretty easily. And it might change with you and the rest of the perceived herd interacting with Yori and welcoming him.
That makes sense. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, that was your insight. But your stealth with a 13, right?
It was 13 plus 2 total.
Oh, 15, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty small. You blend in really well, especially with your hood up and kind of crouched behind this big horse that's walking near you, and Yori and Tar, though Tar is like between Yori and the horse. Yeah, and then Malia is also between them, but more next to you, and then Bongu and Cat. Bongu and Candy, sorry, bringing up the rear. Yeah, okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Candy, anything you would like to roleplay?
Yes. I am on top of Bongu's shoulder singing, "We're going on an adventure, we're going on an adventure, we're going on an adventure. Let's freaking go!" That's it.
Cute.
She's
Hell
just
yeah.
very eager.
I love it.
Bongo's gonna give a chuckle and just excellent song to get us started. We're going on an adventure and chime in. So, anywhere you need to stop, Candy, before we leave?
I have everything I need. I have my knife,
I have my other knife. I have various other things I can like stab people with. So I'm okay. We can go.
As long
Everyone
as they
else?
have the essentials.
Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, are you ready to go?
Ready, but I must buy a few things before we hit the road exactly. So,
Where do we go?
to an
Ah, yes,
apothecary for healing potions.
I was just about to ask. I would love a potion before we go.
You know, if you just don't get stabbed, you don't need a healing potion, right?
But some of us aren't as swift as you, Candy. Some of us are tall and large and old.
You know what? True. You're right. Yeah, we should get some potions for you guys.
And maybe we could find some candy for you.
I would love some. Okay, let's go shopping. We are going to shopping. We are going shopping. We are going shopping. And it just continues like this.
All right, Mongu. Your investigation of 19, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
The Times talks about the Red Star, which, a little like our North Star, it's used by a lot of sailors and a lot of navigators on land to chart courses, paths. A lot of the roads here are called Kingsway roads because they're main thoroughways where they're like taxed and guarded. But this red star is used to build those roads and to chart courses on the sea. The curious thing in the article, a green sister star has recently been seen. 6 months ago was its first sighting. It lists the mage that spotted it, and that mage is working for the Emerald Tower. The Emerald Tower is a college of spellcasters and scholars. Among their ranks are monks, paladins, clerics, bards, sorcerers, wizards. Folks who seek to know more about the arcane. So the Red Star and its sister star, they have named Cerberus. Little is known of the Green Star, but they will continue to monitor, especially since it's just appeared. Otherwise, the Times talk about local markets. There's a coupon for fish dinner in the lower markets at this place called Tomfooleries.
In reading, kind of just out loud to any one of the party that cares to lend an ear, I will mention, just, oh wow, a new green star to accompany the red one. Oh, and a coupon. We should probably keep that. That would be good. But wow, green star. I do hope we get to lay eyes on it as well.
A green star. I've never heard about that. That's why can just like celestial bodies appear? That's very curious.
It is rather interesting. I have, in Bongo's time, being very old, has Bongo ever heard of something like this happening?
Never.
Okay. Well, Candy, I have been around a while. I've never heard of something like this happening. It's actually rather strange. I do hope we get to see it. We'll have to look for it.
I hope it's not a bad omen.
As do I.
But anyways, you got a coupon too? What's it for? Candy or potions?
Well, in some sense, it may be seen as candy, but it's for food.
I want to steal it.
Well,
Slide off hands.
go ahead.
It's a 12 plus 6.
Goodness, do I need to roll to counter that?
If you would like, you can also either roll a sleight of hand or you can roll a perception and just watch her pocket it and be like, hey, I saw that you took that. You should give that
I'll
back.
just go with perception then.
Okay.
Let's say 11 for perception.
And does that
You-
mean you see it or not? What's the
You
11?
don't see it at all. She's too sneaky.
I got a coupon. I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay. All right. In the lower market, Tom, just to resolve this with rolls, I need you to roll an investigation for me. Malia is going to purchase everyone one potion of healing. So everyone in their inventories may add a potion of healing.
Okay. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Let me roll for Malia. Hold on. Yeah, neither you nor Malia can find any barding big enough to fit your boy.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good.
Would you be, says Malia, willing to maybe braid this into his hair? It might work. Sorry, I'm going to put this in scribe. This is the potion.
Okay.
Perfect.
Scribe.
Thank you.
In potion, and it's in regular chat, but yeah, perfect. Yep, it's the
That's
should be
interesting.
common, just the common one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No results. Oh wait, if you take off potion, it just shows up in gear.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay.
Perfect. Yep, it'll heal you 2d4 plus 2. And then she has a couple more that she's going to carry in her handy haversack. All right, the item that she gives you is a little ring, a ring that she actually takes off her own finger.
Okay.
And she gives it to you, Tar.
What does it look like?
It's a gold band, but on the inside there is a carving of a snake. And at this tail of the snake and the head of the snake where it meets in that circle is a shield. But otherwise it's just a plain gold band. It's sort of a stretch, but it might work.
All right. I'll take the ring and just slip it into one of his braids and make sure it's tied nicely.
Okay, just roll a sleight of hand just to tie the knot there.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice, actually. 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
I'm
All
great
right.
at this.
All right. He technically has Malia's ring of protection, which she made herself and is a little less amazing than a normal one, but still functions as a normal one. So you can go ahead and increase his armor class. Let's see. Let me just look what that'll give him.
Okay.
Anything else anyone else would like to buy?
I'd like to go to the candy shop and use my coupon for food to get an extra deal for a very, very sweet ration for the price of half.
Roll a persuasion or a deception.
Ooh. Oh, I have +5 on both, so. I rolled a 1.
Hell yeah.
This is the 4th time.
Get them all out before battle.
Yeah. Well, the coupon is not for any of the inns there, I guess. You know what? I'm not gonna get a ration. Not if it's not on sale. We are only liking sales here. This is it for me.
Okay. Perfect.
So, are we at we're just at the
Yeah, you're in the
apothecary,
market,
right?
so we're just gonna
Oh, we're in the
resolve shopping with any rolls. Yeah. So if there's anything that you want, now is the time to make a roll for it and see if you can find it.
I guess for Yori, he has a essentially a basic javelin. I guess he would try to see if there was something that's just a little nicer in terms of a javelin to have, like a spear or anything like that.
Okay, roll an investigation.
11 plus 1, so that's a 12.
Okay, you do find a spear. The shopkeep will give it to you for 20 gold. Like to try and talk him down, you can go ahead and roll a persuasion.
I'm a little bit off from that. I think for Yori, he kind of stares at it and he's like,
Ooh, I noticed you staring at it. I want to haggle for you. This is my thing. I love haggling.
no, Ken, I only have 12 gold.
Yeah, we got this. How much is it? How much was it?
It's 20. There's
20.
no way.
Okay. Well, if this isn't my favorite shopkeeper in the world, you have the most gorgeous of wares. There's no better quality you could get, but you know, I am also your most gorgeous customer, I guess. Is there any way we could maybe get this beautiful, gorgeous javelin for 10 gold, please?
And I will roll. And I have a 10 plus 5 for persuasion.
Okay. He will take the deal. Good job. Good roll.
Yes!
Good roll.
You can thank me later.
So is it just a basic spear I'd add then?
It is a basic spear plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Anyone else want to shop?
And I am 4.
Any other items you guys may want while you're in the lower market? Malia, make sure to get extra rations and candy for Candy.
I'm all good. Tarlo has everything that they need currently.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Same
so.
with Sienna.
Yeah,
Okay.
for me
Yori's
too.
happy after getting the spear.
Bongo is good to go.
Okay. One thing about that spear, and I think Candy's the only one who notices, you don't think the shopkeep realizes the spear is magical.
Ooh.
So you got a
Okay.
super deal there.
Out of curiosity, since Yori's proficient with javelin because of like fishing, would this carry over to a spear or no?
I
In
think so.
terms
I
of-
think
'cause
very
it's-
likely. Yeah.
Okay, I just
In
wanted
your
to know.
does it should say what type of weapon you're proficient with? Like
I
martial,
don't think it
simple.
gave me an option, but I remember mentioning because Yori's spear fished so much, or like javelin fished a lot, that it was something you were okay with.
Yeah, he should be fine with a spear then, if that's
But
the
he's not
case.
proficient with anything else.
Okay. Poor guy.
Always
right.
used to.
Since I do notice that the javelin's a little bit magical looking, may I roll something to see if I can figure out what it is?
You could try rolling an arcana.
All right, let's do that. I'm pretty bad. I got a 2 plus 0. So I will grab Yori's javelin without telling him why. Just grabbing it away from him. Trust me, I got it. And I will go to Sienna and just jam it into her hand, saying, do you know what this is? This is magical, isn't it?
Sienna, taken aback, immediately grabs the spear and looks at Candy and looks at the spear and looks at Yori and I can. It looks like a spear. Is there something about it I should be aware of? Is it magical?
Don't you see the sparkle? Come on, you should see the sparkle. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to see what she's seeing.
Sure.
What should I roll?
Roll an Arcana.
Okay. That is actually a natural 20 plus 3.
Damn.
It is a magical weapon. The blade is sharper, the haft stronger than normal spears. It will penetrate through most creatures' defenses.
Sienna's going to relay that to Candy and Yori, and she says it's definitely magical. The blade incredibly sharp, the haft stronger than most woods you would find in a standard spear, and it definitely looks like it'll cut through defenses very easily. It seems like you got a good deal.
Ooh.
Well, thank you, Candy. I really appreciate that. I'm not quite the bargainer yet.
And very gingerly, she will offer it back up to Yori.
Yori takes it and pretty much equips it, and because his javelin's much smaller, he just kind of packs that right alongside it.
I look so accomplished with myself. I have won the quest already in my heart, you know.
Very good eye candy.
Thank you. I don't want to admit it, but I'm very happy to be complimented by Sienna. Very happy.
Okay, with that, Malia says, well then, I guess we should start our travels.
Let's go on an adventure.
That sounds great.
Excellent. For the players, let's take a quick bathroom break, and we will be right back. And we have returned. Let me just change the imagery so everyone can get a vibe to the area that you are walking into. It is wetlands. Tall, thin trees surrounded by water, patch networks of soggy land to cut through this very moist area, moving as if made from nature itself. Tar leading the way. Their boots do not suction down into the thick mud. Same with Foot Stomper, as if they've traversed these areas, these wetlands, a long time. Bongu, you are heavy enough that your little turtle feet are sucking down into the mud.
Oh God.
It's a good time.
Having a blast back here.
It's a nice little like.
Bongo's probably straggling a little bit due to being very hefty. So just gonna kind of holler up to the crowd who, I don't know, maybe 5-10 feet away. Just, everything's okay back here. Just little bit of challenged in this terrain, but I'm still here. Carry on.
If anybody would like to roleplay back, go ahead. And then I'll have one of you make a roll for me.
I honestly, I don't. For this moment, I don't really care for anyone. I just kind of happily go on my little way. I don't sink at all because I'm very small, very light. So it's like, da, 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 da.
I think Yori walks, kind of backs up and walks over to Bongo. And he's like, "Oh, my friend of somewhat aquatic nature. Yeah, let me try to help you." And although he knows Bongo's far too heavy, he kind of tries to puts his arm over his shell a little bit and tries to help kind of give a little lift to him and walk through with him.
Okay, I need everyone to roll survivals. But most of all, I need Tar to roll a survival.
Natural 20.
Damn. Gotta leave some for us.
Got a 16 on Yori.
This is my nature. It's where I belong.
I got an 8.
18.
Oh wait, I get advantage on this too, right? Because it's my preferred.
Everyone just needs to get above a 13 in order to move through the slog and the sucking mud. Can someone roll a d20 for me?
I got you. I got an 8.
Oh.
I hope that's not
I'm scared.
terrible.
Demons fly from the sky. No.
We all walk into quicksand and die.
Oh,
Rocks
Lord.
fall, party dies.
All right, up front, Tar. Everyone got above a 13 on that survival, right?
I got 8.
Oh, Candy, it is... Your movement is cut in half. Unless you can get up on someone's back or out of the mud. But it is just sucking down, your calves. Just...
Do I notice that Candy's getting sucked down?
What's your passive perception? Because you're up in the front.
Yeah. It's 12.
With a 12, not exactly.
Okay.
Oh, unless I make some ruckus, so I get stuck.
If I notice after some of the ruckus, I would check to see if Foot Stomper's okay with giving Candy a ride.
Okay, animal handling. You only need an 8.
Okay. You got the 5. Bongu, I need you.
I'm just way in the back.
Also struggling real bad.
Yes.
Yori's like, "Hey, candy. I know you're struggling, but I'm helping Bongo already. I
Yeah.
can't add more weight to this man."
I want to climb on them.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, should I roll an animal handling to check to see?
Before you
well,
get
see
a
if it's
chance
left.
to do that, your senses warn you of something else. As you have put Candy up into the saddle, and she kind of starts falling, her little legs just can't quite gain purchase on this giant horse's rib cage, you hear,
Everybody quiet.
but there's a lot of
Do I
back
hear-
and forth between the party. Candy, I'm da da da, and Yori, what's your armor class?
15.
Tar, roll a perception. With a 6, you do not see it. A rock pings you in the side of the face, Yori. Somewhere in the water, in the muck, behind bushes and tree. Someone's just shot you with a slingshot for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Anyone with a passive perception of at least an 8, you hear whatever it was dip back down into the water. But the water is still. I need everyone to roll initiatives, please.
All right. Oh no.
Move.
I got 11 for Yori. You face.
Yeah, it's like there's blood trickling down. Okay, here we go. Sienna, what'd you get?
Yes. 3 plus 2, so 5 total.
Candy,
I got an 8.
Yori,
Got an 11.
Bungu,
15.
Tar.
11.
Okay, Bungu, you go first. With your
Okay.
bonus action, you may use any of your skills and also drink a healing potion if you choose. The map that you see before you is the area that you're in. The green is all that like green water. You are unsure exactly which, well, no, you can see on his face. From the left side, somewhere on the left side of the map is where you think the rock was thrown.
Okay. Let me.
But you can't see them yet.
Water's still. Let me take. Can I let's see. I think for now, I'm actually going to go ahead and hold action and just kind of look around to try and gauge towards the left. If I can see any ripples in the water, sensing movement, or kind of just listen.
Okay, with your bonus action, go ahead and roll a perception.
That's a 17.
Okay, so you do spot this creature. At first, you're not sure what you're looking at. You think it's some kind of lizard. Can you see him kind of hidden there in the foliage?
I can. Yep.
You see him stand up and the water dripping off of his bow as he pulls back, this time an arrow, no longer a sling, and he aims it at your party.
Bongu, seeing this, is gonna give a yell out. Just heads up. Arrow off to our left. And let's see. Can I tell who he's maybe, or the lizard is aiming at, or just in our vicinity?
You're not sure, but it is still your turn if you'd like to use your action.
Okay.
I'm going to give them all like dots so you can see him a little easier on stream.
I think I'm going to try casting Sacred Flame. The range is 60 feet. Am I able to hit that?
Yes.
Or in range?
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you're looking on the stream in Discord, can you see me hovering over this? Snap to center? Yeah.
Yes.
That
yep.
is,
Okay.
you can measure. He's only 35 feet away.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, then I'll go ahead and cast Sacred Flame. And I roll a d20 to hit.
Yep.
And do I add any modifiers?
Your spell attack modifier.
Okay.
So
It's a 10 plus 6, 16.
that hits.
That's 1d8 of damage.
Are you using you said sacred flame? Your let's see. Test
Yes.
action, cast at will. So the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Okay. So if you click on the spell tab on your character, and you'll see the at will sacred flames, one action, 60 feet, and then the hit DC, and it has like a dexterity 14. I pressed that for you.
I see that.
Sorry. So that is what they need to roll. So it needs to roll a dexterity. Oh my goodness, I rolled a 2, so you hit.
Okay.
All right, you hit.
All right. Then that was 7 damage.
Oh, very good, very good. 7. Okay, what color is your flame?
The flame is going to be white.
Okay, and would you like to describe how it swirls and attacks him, or would you like me to?
So it's going to come from my fingertips and sorry, push to talk. So it's gonna start coming together from my fingertips, amassing in a larger flame. As I thrust my hand forward, shooting out the flame. It's going to weave a little bit in between the trees and foliage there till it impacts the lizard. Is there a particular spot on him or shoulder?
Okay. Slams into his shoulder and he lets out a Gah! Let's see. I know this one's purple, but I'm going to use this anyways.
Okay.
So it's like... Boom.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Slams into him. Okay. Anything else for your turn, Bongu?
That's everything. I'm good.
Okay, between Tar and Yori, who has the higher dexterity bonus?
I only have a +1.
I have +2.
Okay, Yori, you go first. Tar, you're on deck.
Out of like just anger, Yori reaches up and like sees the blood on his face, and then notices where Bangu just pointed out and attacked. And he's pretty angry. He's just, oh, how dare you just surprise me like this? And reaches his hand down into like the swampy water a bit. And as he pulls it up, he's got an ice dagger in his hand and he throws it right at the creature.
Ooh.
Or ice knife.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I did not know that was a spell you got at level 2. Goddamn.
It's a first level spell. First level conjuring.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay, roll to hit.
15 plus 6, so it's a 21.
That definitely hits. You're like, I'm the angel of the sea! You can't damage this!
And then it needs to make a dex save of 14 as well.
Okay, I rolled a 14, so it makes that.
Darn. Okay. So I do 6 cold damage to it.
This token is going to be Malia, but it's actually me, but that's her. Okay.
Or 6 piercing damage, sorry.
To
'cause
this
the
guy?
dex were failed. Yep.
Okay. He makes another. Ugh! And then when
And
the
he-
knife explodes, he manages to like duck down into the water.
You want to cut me? Feel that. And then I kind of, I guess, shift down to, so 10 feet lower, and then I just hold my ground.
Okay. All right. Tarloa, your move.
Just really quickly, I did forget Foot Stomper's initiative. Are you going to roll for that, or should I?
He will go when you do.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. So Tarloa is going to use a bonus action to search for any more enemies nearby.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Man, 10.
10?
Mhm.
Let me roll. Okay.
Or do I get any?
If you have, you do have inspiration you could use to reroll.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I need to see if there's more enemies. 12.
Okay, there is one here, here. There may be
Okay.
more, but you're not seeing them. If there's more, they're very well hidden.
Okay. Then Tarloa is going to try to move over to that closer enemy. Yep. And attack with their sickle.
Okay. You should be able to grab your token and move it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to attack. Yeah, 24.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. And you're so huge as you walk up to this little thing. It's just like, oh, I don't want to kiss you.
Really quickly, while looking at the enemy, do I recognize this little lizard guy as a specific type of creature?
These are kobolds.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. I'll go ahead and do 1d4 plus 4. Oh, 4. 8 damage. Slashing.
Sorry, one more time.
8 slashing damage.
8. Okay. Oh gosh, ouch. Okay, he makes a little pain sound, and then in common he says, "You bitch!"
Such language.
$1 to the swear jar.
Anything else for your turn, Tar?
Nope, that is it.
All right, what do you want Foot Stomper to do?
Foot Stomper is going to, let's see. Does the kobold in front of me look badly damaged? Super bloody, not very bloody.
Not very bloody.
Very bloody.
He still looks.
Foot Stomper's
He looks ready to tuss some more.
okay.
Yeah.
Foot Stomper's gonna come over here and go ahead and actually, what is that? Foot Stomper was right here. How many feet is that? Let's pull out our little marker. 20 feet. Perfect. Okay. Foot Stomper's gonna charge attack. So let's pull. So, trampling charge. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight forward, toward a creature, and then hits it with a hoof attack at the same turn, the target must succeed a DC 14 Strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
Oh, okay. This little guy's gonna make it.
Okay, so the hooves attack. Let me go ahead and roll. It's a +6 to hit. That is 12 plus 6. That's 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And then it says hit 11 or 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning. Do I just take the 11 or roll the 2d6?
Totally up to you. If you want to roll some more dice, roll them.
I love rolling dice. Oops. Got to throw that one on the floor. Okay, that is 8 plus 4. That is 12. Bludgeoning damage.
12 bludgeoning damage. Oh my goodness. Hims is ow.
And then, so, oops. From there, Footstomper's going to be behind the enemy and turn around, preparing for another attack. Actually, probably pull back further. Is that something in the way right behind Footstomper that he wouldn't be able to walk there?
No, he can stand there. He can stand there.
Okay, so he's going to come over here.
He can. It's just brambles, is all.
Perfect.
And he's. Yeah, they're not gonna super hurt him too bad. Okay. So this little dude took 12. Boop. Okay. All right. Perfect. Sorry, I forgot to say, but Candy, your move, and then Sienna, you're on deck.
Okay. So I want to sneak behind the bottom goblin here. And I know he's pretty far away from me. Is it legal to use my feline agility to increase my speed but still be sneaky so he doesn't see me? Can I do that?
Yes. It will take your bonus action to roll your stealth unless you've got it in your... Because I know rogues get it in their ability. Let's see, cunning action. Bonus action. Okay, so yeah, so as your bonus action, you can take the hide action as your bonus action. And let me double check feeling agility. Yeah, this is a special, so you absolutely can do that.
Okay, cool. So I want to just quickly scurry behind this little guy here behind the brambles.
Perfect.
And hide.
Okay, so roll a stealth with your bonus action.
12 plus 8.
20,
I am
wow.
so well hidden.
Wow, go ahead and move your token to where you want to be stealthed. Because you don't think this little
Yep.
guy sees you at all.
Okay, and I think that's it for my actions, right?
Nope, you act, so you can bonus action. The feline agility is a special, and then you can attack.
Oh, nice. I'm going to stealth attack for sure then. A sneak attack with my dagger. Yes, please guide me a little through this.
Okay, so you will be rolling a couple dice, but first you'll roll to hit plus 6. So roll a d20 plus 6.
Okay, 10 plus 6.
So 16, so you hit him. Then you'll roll a d4 plus 4 for your damage, and your sneak attack damage, you get to add an extra d6.
A d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how does the 4 die look like?
It's the triangle,
The triangle. Okay, cool.
the stabby one, which is kind of fitting.
Perfect. That's a 3.
Okay, plus 4.
Yes.
So 7, and then sneak attack, you do an extra 1d6.
Okay, got the 6 die here. That is a 5.
So you do 11 total?
Yes. Yes.
Ouch. This guy is dead. You kill him.
Yes! Haha! I step.
He is down. Wow, you shank the shit out of him.
Yes!
So terrifying. You get like you're watching, and she like pops up out of the water and just stabs him.
Just step.
God damn.
Oh, that's so scary, but so fun. Oh my god. All right.
I yell over. I'm like, hey, I weakened him a little bit, okay? I weakened him a little bit.
I helped. I loosened it for you.
Yeah, but I killed him, so this one's mine.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, Sienna, your move.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start by casting Emboldening Bond between Yori and Bongu, and I'll go ahead and paste what that does in the Roll20.
As an action, you choose up to 2 living creatures within 30 feet of you, creating a magical bond. Oh, yeah, this is the bolt. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
on-
they can roll a 1. It's basically attack, ability, or saving. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Okay. Good. Go ahead. Go. You can describe what it looks like when you create this bond between your party members.
I'm going to. Okay. So I'm going to say it's gonna look like a bit of green light kind of stretching out from my hands, reaching out towards Yori, bouncing off his glorious angel-like face, and then moving over to Bongu, creating this sort of barely perceptible green line of light between the two. I chose green because, well, I mean,
Because why not?
because why not?
Yori, I guess, sees the glow on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He feels the glow and he's like, yes, I am the angel of the seas.
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
And I'm not sure if this glow would be visible to everybody or just those affected.
That would look hilarious for Yori because I'm just talking
Yeah.
to myself.
But also, like, you know, if Tarloa sees the green light again. And that's it for my turn.
All right. No bonus action or anything?
No bonus action.
Okay. Okay, then it is the creature's turns. I posted a message for everybody in the chat. If you could give me those, that'd be good.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. So this one that just got hit by the horse looks at Tar. Malia's actually gonna. No, she's gonna come around this tree. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. Ah, so she has to dash to get over there. 15, 20. Because it's just barely. Okay, so that's Malia's here, so you have advantage to hit this guy. Anyways, this little guy is gonna be like, "Your horse is bullshit!" And then he's gonna rush forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. Here, and he's gonna attack Tarloa. What's your armor class?
That is 12.
Okay, he is going to strike you with his short sword for 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Just at your calves. He's like, "I'm gonna chop you down like I chop down trees!" And he thinks it's a really good insult, by the way.
Sounds like a good one.
Yeah. So this guy's gonna move up, so he's flanking.
Okay.
And Malia's just like, "You little dirty son of a fuck." And he's gonna get advantage to hit you. He's going to strike you again for 4 points of slashing damage. And he also says, "I love chopping down trees."
All right.
I don't know.
No, I love it. No, it's very insulting. I feel very insulted. Extremely insulted. Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Sienna, what's your armor class?
Ooh. With my shield, it is 15 total.
Okay. An arrow comes whizzing out of the thicket, striking you in the shoulder for 7 points of piercing damage.
Whoa.
No!
this guy. This one's kind of defeaty. Hold on, we'll listen to... There we go. Okay, not this one. All right, so he has not skulls. He has scales, just like these other little creatures, but he's taller, almost as tall as Tarloa, if not taller. The arrow that pegs you in the shoulder, Sienna, is thick. Think Lurtz from Lord of the Rings, right?
Ooh.
Firing into Boromir, just huge. And he... Tarflesh walk into our lands. Tarflesh die. And he's gonna make himself, as his bonus action, he's actually gonna hide again, but for just a moment, he's technically this little kobold right here. Boop. He's this guy right here. So he insults you, and then he vanishes. Oh no. Hold on. What did I do? I don't know. He's gone now though, right? There you go. Okay, so that was his move. And the other little dude's attacked, so it's back to the top of the round. Bongu.
I'm gonna see. Well, I assume I see and probably heard the thunk and crunch of the arrow sinking into.
Oh yeah, like she
my-
probably gasped and like all the air like exhaled as it just right into the rotary cuff and then out the back.
Oof. Oh goodness.
Is
Okay.
it still in me, or
Oh,
has
yeah.
it pierced right through me?
It's
Okay.
still in, yeah.
So yeah, she's going to be grasping that arrow and just kind of heavily breathing.
Okay. Let's see. Can I take... Let's see. Would this be considered any sort of cover, this rock right next to...
If she gets sitting down, yes.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, so this is a better image of this guy. Just so you can see him, all pixelated and stuff. But he's hidden, just so you know.
Okay. Bongo is going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. You want to pull the arrow out first, or you just want to cast around it?
Yes, we are going to pull the arrow out first,
Okay, well,
and
you
then
can-
cast the
As your
Cure
bonus
Wounds,
action,
so-
I'll let you pull it out if you roll a medicine check. If you roll poorly, you will damage her more.
Okay.
Is there any way I could assist him with my own medicine check?
Yep, you can give him advantage.
Okay. Should I also roll in that case?
Nope, he would just roll twice.
Okay.
I'm going to come up to Sienna and kind of look at her. Look, this may hurt, and we're going to attempt to remove the arrow.
Okay, roll a medicine with advantage. Sienna is also assisting.
Yeah, she's gonna brace herself on on your shell and kind of look at you with these eyes of desperation.
The higher of the two was a 15 plus 6, so 21.
Okay. You break it, pull it out.
Okay.
And then you heal.
Yeah, so just touch her on the shoulder. You'll feel better in a moment. And for Cure Wound, Okay, so that's touch action. And do I just roll a d8?
Yep. D8, and I think it's a plus your. Let me look on your character sheet to just verify.
So it says +7.
Yep. You
Okay,
you do big
gotcha.
heals.
Sweet. Okay, 5 plus 7, so we're looking at a 12.
12 hit points back.
Yes, 12 back.
Nice. Nice-oo.
Oh, that brings you back up to full.
And I guess I would have moved like right in front of. Right there, I guess.
Okay. Perfect.
And I'll say that did it for my action and bonus action. So good.
Okay, Yori, with Tar on deck. Yori, your move.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can target where the arrow came from and spot?
Yep, it would be your bonus action.
Yeah, that's fine. That is a 9 plus 6, so a 15.
With a 15 against his stealth. It's 11. Ooh! Meets it, beats it! Okay, you see him here. He's moved down.
Okay. Is there any obstacles blocking my path to him?
There's some shrubbery
of, like-
here. But in terms of like tossing or throwing your spear, is that what you're thinking?
Running through. Would it slow me by a ton?
Nope.
Okay. I think Yori, after seeing Sienna get hurt, because it's been a while since he's seen something like that, and it's his very close friend, he starts to slowly grow in size, and he's just like... and pretty much turns into a giant brown bear uncontrollably. So I'll use my action to shapeshift into a brown bear.
Oh damn. Okay.
Let me make sure I put that down.
Give us the bear growl. Do it.
Oh, my voice. There you go.
Perfect.
And it's 40, has a 40-foot speed, so I just full on charge right after it.
Damn.
Just dead up on it. I'm like pure intimidation trying to come right after it.
Okay. Perfect.
And I end my turn because that was my action, and I already used my bonus.
Okay.
So it's just got this big brown bear on it.
Tar.
Nice.
Can Footstomper go before me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Footstomper is gonna go ahead and try to stomp that guy into the ground again. So, trampling charge. Gotta make sure again. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so charge right over and see if they can succeed a DC 14 strength.
Which one? This guy right here?
This one right here.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, that's a critical failure.
Yes. Okay. So they are knocked prone and also get a hooves attack that is cocked. That sucks because that is only an 8 to hit. Oh, well, I guess... Wait. Yeah, so the hooves don't hit, I think. So it's only an 8.
To hit, that does not hit him.
Okay, alright. So,
So he just kind of
Tarloa-
weaves underneath Foot Stomper's hooves, and he's like, and Foot Stomper's just like, like, you little B word, mad.
Okay. So is he still knocked down, just not taking damage?
If he failed the strength, I would say he's prone, but he's probably prone but rolling and missing the damage if he didn't hit his armor class.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tarloa is going to go ahead and attack with the sickle again.
Same guy, Foot Stomper, or the guy in between you and Malia?
Would I advantage on the prone guy?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
It is either 17 plus or 5 plus. I'll go with the 17 plus. So 17 plus 6, 23.
Oh, that definitely
That
hits. Oh goodness,
Okay.
that definitely hits.
Alright, and that is for 6 damage.
Nice. Solid hit.
And then I think, let's see. I would like to use my bonus action to attack with my sickle that's in my other hand.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Remind me
Does
of
it
the rule. Is Griffin in here? Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
He's not. I know he's in chat though. Griffin, remind me the rule. Hitting with offhand. Do you add your bonus to hit? No, you don't add you add your bonus to hit, but not to damage. Aha! I remember.
Okay, so bonus to hit, not to damage. even
Yes.
if- Oh wait, I don't. Do I have to?
Do you have 2-weapon fighting?
Yes, I do have 2-weapon fighting. So you can use a bonus action to attack with a different melee weapon you're holding in the other hand. Wait, you don't add your ability modifier to the damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
As
So
far as
I
I'm
will
aware,
go
but
ahead.
I'll wait for
Okay.
even with 2, just remind me, chat, even with 2-weapon fighting, you don't add the bonus to damage. I run so many different types of D&D. Okay, you add to damage too then. No mod to the offhand without the fighting style. So because you have 2-weapon, I'm just gonna roll from here on out because you have 2-weapon fighting.
I add to both.
Yes, you add it to attack
Okay.
and damage. That's the special thing. So anybody can do
25
it,
to hit.
but you get to add it to your damage. That hits. Holy moly! You're just wailing on these little guys.
Yes. All right. So I do add that +4, so 6.
How do you want to do this?
I'm going to swing with my first attack, with the sickle facing out, so it kind of catches some flesh and tears it out. And as I come back from the other side with my left arm, I'm going to swing right for his neck, holding the blade the same way, and decapitate the kobold.
Malia makes a squeak. Ah! Oh, ah, ah! And as it drops, she just looks up at you and like she has her dagger and her rapier, and it's just like, oh, well done, well done.
Thank you.
She's absolutely
Alright,
terrified.
my turn.
Melia getting a little flushed in the face there. Like,
I mean, Tar does have really nice muscles, so she's a little like, oh, wow. Good choice.
A little bit of sweat kind of like drips
Oh
down the
my.
muscles
Oh
down
my.
Tarloa's chest.
bruh.
Bruh. This is her.
Wow.
Here, I have how she feels right now.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. That's
That's perfect.
just. Woof.
It's the natural reaction.
Okay, so then that is going to bring it to Candy with Sienna on deck.
Okay, so for me, well, I just used my feline agility and I kind of want to recharge it by just not moving at all. 0 feet. Nothing. No, I'm not gonna. They're all so far away. I don't want to exhaust myself. I just ran so much. I just want to check perception for enemies.
Okay.
Where that big dude came from, and if they have any traps, rope, or gold shinies anywhere near me.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception. I like that gold shinies.
Yes. Ooh, I got a 9 + 2. Not the best.
That's okay. You don't see the big guy or even Tarloa take out the other kobold, but on the kobold in front of you, you do find some nice shinies.
What's
You-
it got?
You find 1 gold piece, 4 copper pieces, and 6 silver.
1 gold, 2 silver,
6 silver.
6 silver. Thank you. How many copper again? Sorry.
Did I say 3? Because I rolled dice.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay, we'll
said
just
3.
do 3 now. You retcon this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm very happy, but no traps, no anything, just some. That's it.
Yeah, not in your near vicinity. Within 30 feet of you, no traps that you can see.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna rest. This is it for my action. I just recovered, so I can use my feline agility next round.
Okay. Sienna. Your move.
Alrighty. So, the kobold that shot me, or the large lizard man, rather.
Yes.
Do I see him? Do I have a clear line of sight to him?
You'll have to use your perception bonus to see him through the shrubs.
Alrighty. Let's give it a shot. Just roll perception?
Yes.
Okay. That is an 18 plus 5, so 23 total.
Just, the anime WoW was unintentional. You do see him. You do see him. And
Okay,
you're
perfect. Alright, well, with the line of sight that I do have to him, I'm going to attempt to cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay. Wow. That's
So
going to
that's
give
going to
everybody
be
advantage.
a ranged spell attack.
If you need some height, you can jump on Bongo's shell. I'm kind of taking a knee right now, putting my mending stuff together. Use me as an archery station.
Pew! Pew! Pew!
Could I do that without, like, too much
Yeah, I
trouble?
mean, it's your movement. You're just stepping up on a turtle spin.
Okay. She apologizes profusely as she kind of like braces yourself against the top of your turtle shell and like pulls herself up and then throws this guiding bolt over your head. And that is a 12 plus 5.
17?
17 total.
That's going to hit.
All right. That's 46 damage.
I thought you said
That's
46. But I was like, what
No. 3 plus 9 plus 1 and 1. So that's 11 damage total.
Oof. Okay, he is lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, he is bright. He is glowing.
Remind me your total damage?
11.
11. Goodness. Okay, I'm just going to drop a marker on him so that you guys know that you have advantage to hit him. All right. So that was anything else for your move, Sienna?
That'll be it. 'Cause that was my bonus action and an action. So
All right, Yori. The lizard folk, since you've moved up into his space, is going to attack you. What's your armor class?
It is 11 as a bear.
Okay. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. He drops the arrow, grabs the club, clubs you for 6 points of bludgeoning, and then he's going to bring his fist around to punch you. And his punch does 3 points of damage. Okay. Okay, this little guy here is going to go after Foot Stomper. He stands using all his movement. Okay, he does 10 points of slashing damage because he criticals.
Ooh.
Who was that, Teo?
Foot Stomper.
Oof.
No, Stompy.
Okay. How do I change Footstomper's health?
I
Be able
would
to click it and they do damage, I think.
I would just make note of it on the side unless he is a part of your character sheet. Let's see.
And how much was that?
10.
Oh, I see. Okay, I can put damage here.
There we go.
Okay.
Hims is mad. He just makes this like high-pitched and then low-pitched sound, and his ears pin back, and he bares his teeth, and the kobold's like, "Oh shit!" And you swear you hear Foot Stomper say, "Now I'm gonna kill you, you little cur."
That's the Footstomper I know.
All right, that brings it back around, top of the round. Bongu, it is your move.
Okay. Awesome.
You can see this lizard folk now. You don't have to use anything because he is lit up.
Gotcha. Thank you. I'm gonna assume Sienna stepped off my show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sienna is not trying to burden you any further.
Standing up there watching the everything. Okay. So let's see. I can see about everybody. Let's see. Sorry, I just totally knocked myself out of roll 20. One moment.
Take your time.
Man, we got some sick music going.
Yeah, I'm dancing over here.
Yeah, same.
Bongu is gonna get a little bit closer to Yori and the big lizard's fight, and cast another sacred flame. He's gonna come up and just in an opening about here,
Okay.
and cast sacred flame. So
Dexterity saving throw. Ooh, on the lizard
Yes.
guy, he rolled a 3, so you hit.
okay. And that was a 9 plus, I believe it was 6 to hit. Yep, spell attack 6. Yep, so that's a 15 just to hit.
That hits.
Okay, gotcha. So,
But because it says on hit dex, you automatically hit if he fails his dex, so you don't have to also roll.
okay, gotcha.
So because
Thank
he
you.
failed, you can just roll your damage. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that is 8 damage from Sacred Flame.
Oh, nice. 8 damage.
As Yori's engaged with the lizard. Sacred Flame's just gonna come over and just boom, kind of
Okay.
smash into him.
It actually slams the lizard folk into the face, and he ah! When he turns, he says, "You do not belong here, turtle. When I am done with this elf, sit back, I'll kill you next."
Ongu's gonna chuckle as I can kind of see. Do I see how the lizard is doing? Is he kind of looking a little bit rough now?
He's looking a little rough.
Okay, yeah. Bongu's gonna chuckle a little bit confidently and just like, oh, we'll see about that.
Okay. Anything else?
And yep, that's gonna be the end for Bongo.
Okay, it is Yori's move.
Okay. Although I'm in my wild shape, do I still get the benefit of Sienna's buff for +4 to attack?
Yeah, you get your +4
Or
is...
not a +4, a 1d4 to attack, I mean.
Yeah, I knew what you meant though, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because of her cool stuff.
I assume that's only for one, because as bear, I get to multi-attack.
It's just one attack roll.
Okay, so I'm going to use it on my claws, but I'm going to bite first and then claws. Let's see. That's a 19 plus 6. That's a 25 for bite.
That hits, holy moly.
Okay, I'll roll damage first. That's a 7 plus 4, so that's 11 piercing damage.
Just for the bite? Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Goodness! That's a big old snapper lapper you got on there!
Yori's furious, but of course as a bear he can't talk, so you just hear like I'm just fucking biting down on him, like throwing him left and right a little bit, trying to gnaw. And then
Nice.
my claws come in, and this is where I'll do my d4 as well. Well, that's a 16 plus 6, so that's a 24 or 22, and then I mean I don't think I have to roll a d4.
You hit.
Okay, and that is 2d6 plus 4. Oh wow, I rolled low on those. So that's 3 plus 4, so 7 more slashing damage.
Ooh, he's looking hurt. He staggers back, clutching his stomach where you slice him open, and he... Ugh.
And then I'm pretty much going to stay right up on him. I'm going to move right up next to him, and essentially I'm all over him. I'm just trying to maul him to death.
Okay. Oof. All right, Tar and Foot Stomper.
Alright. So, if Foot Stomper moved on the other side over here, would we get advantage on attacks? Or no?
If Foot Stomper moved around, yeah, you would. If you, see where I'm pinging.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, right there.
You would get advantage.
Okay.
This
Foot
little
Stomper's
guy
going to move
doesn't
there.
look good either, so...
Foot Stomper is going to try to stumble. So just a hooves attack. That is going to be... It's gracious 9.
All right. He's dead.
That's to hit.
Oh.
Not.
A 9 doesn't hit then. He's not dead. Okay. Yes.
All right, so that is going to end Foot Stomper's turn, and I'm going to go ahead and
Oh,
attack.
Foot Stomper is so mad he didn't kill this thing.
He's too big. His head got in his own way. I couldn't see.
Yeah, it's
where
like underneath
legs-
his chest, and he's like, "Where'd it go?"
All right, so Harlow's going to attack the sickle. First one is a 9.
Ugh, that doesn't hit.
Goodness gracious.
Hit him, Tar. He's so close to dying.
Oh no, wait. +3. Sorry, I only added. That's. What is 9 + 3? That's 12.
12.
Sorry, it
That
was
hits. That's his armor class, yeah.
12. Okay. I accidentally did a longbow instead of sickle when I was doing that. Okay, 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. How do you want to do this?
Basically the same thing as the other one. I'm gonna go for a decapitation. Just no suffering, just quick, not painless.
Oof. Okay. He makes a strangled cry and no! As he dies.
And then do I see any more enemies?
Just the big guy down the bottom.
All right. Then I'll go ahead and start making my way over there, I believe.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast. Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Was that right? Did I do that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
30 feet.
Perfect.
20. It looks like
Alright.
25 feet. Let's see. Yeah, you could move one more square, I think.
Oh,
Or-
okay.
Were you right here? I think you were in this
right
square.
here.
Yeah, so you can move one more.
Yes.
One more.
You can go one more.
Okay. So I'll move right there. Oh wait. Whoa. What was that? That was I want to do that instead.
Okay,
Right there. Yeah.
perfect. That's why it's fun to use your like little measurer and like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's much nicer. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. And that's the end.
Perfect. Candy, was Sienna on deck?
Okay, so I am all ready and recharged to use my feline agility to scurry 60 feet in front of big lizard boy. So I
Okay.
just go. I think it was here. Let me measure that one more time. Yes, there. Perfect. And then I want to throw my 2 daggers, because they have a range of 20 feet, to hopefully go into his body. Yes.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. That is 5. Do I add something to that for gore? Just a 5.
Just a 5 to hit.
Yeah, just a 5.
Oh, you miss. It goes wide.
Well, that's it. This is it. I'm sad. I'm very sad now.
Wait, does she lose her dagger?
It just bounces off of him. He uses his club to like hit it down into the water, so it's sprunk.
As a bonus action with my little rogue thingy, can I just hide into the bush just a little bit again?
Yeah, you could use your bonus action to hide. Roll stealth.
Yeah, that I have to check one more time. I'm sorry. Cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take a dash, disengage, or hide action. I want to hide. So yeah, just hide. That's it.
Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay.
This is how well you hide.
I hide 8 + 8. 16.
Stealth
So nice
into
in the bushes.
shadow. Phew.
Into the bushes, just
Yori in bear form here's the little dagger though, and he's just like,
whoa! You just hear from the bush like, "Hey, how dare you!" And that's it. That's my turn.
All right, Sienna, your move.
Apologies, was muted. So, Foot Stomper is injured. Is anybody else injured to my knowledge?
think Yori's taken some damage.
I don't know if you saw
Um,
Tarloa, but Tarloa did get damaged.
I only took 4 in original form, but my bear form doesn't matter. It's just useless HP points.
Okay. How damaged is Footstomper looking?
Pretty injured. Got some blood dripping from probably all legs. And it's a kind of a continuous stream looking vibe.
He's mad though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sienna is going to go ahead and take her turn to cast Healing Word on Footstomper.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
It's not much, but it is a 1d4 plus 3. And I have rolled a 2 plus 3, so that's 5 damage healed up.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice.
Then, taking a look. So that was a bonus action. I am going to go ahead and use my action to move forward.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is this guy's move. All right, Yori, what's your armor class?
11.
Okay, he's gonna hit you twice. First hit, 6 points of damage. And then the punch is 3. Punch!
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't sound like that. He's just like, punch! But, okay.
Man, first a stab, then a punch. That's brutal, man.
All right, and it goes to the top of the round. Bongu!
Bloody
All right.
When you're half, right?
Um,
When you're bloodied, it's when you're at half HP or less.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bloodied. You see some blood coming off of me, but I'm like wiping it off with my bear maw.
He like boops you in the snoot really hard. Ugh!
Oh, not on the snoot.
Punch! Punch!
So Bongu is, as I see that we are all gathering around our foe, he is going to go ahead and join the little circle we've got, or semicircle we've got going on, and cast another Sacred Flame. Yeah, so I'm going to move up there and cast Sacred Flame. So probably
Oh,
take my hand.
that is a critical
and-
failure.
Go ahead.
Critical failure. You hit him.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So I am going to.
Oh, Dia, you're pushed to talk.
Thank you. As I'm walking up, I will have it begin conjuring in my hand, growing and amassing, and as I step beside Tarloa and Sienna, I'll just let it loose and off to the enemy with a 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, he's
Yes.
still up, but your spell slams into him, and he's actively drooling and bleeding. He's not looking good, but he's still up.
All right, that's going to be it for Bonga.
Okay, Yori, your move.
I'm gonna do another multi-attack again, because as a bear, that's really all I can do. And I kind of like leap up on my hind legs, so I'm like massively, like hopefully a lot taller than it, and then I just come down with my claws and my teeth all at once. That is a 12 plus 6, so an 18 for the bite.
Oh, yeah. That hits.
Alright, I'll roll the damage. That's 9 piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
So I think Yori comes down with the bite. He gets right on the side of the neck. And then as his claws from his weight come down onto the lizard, he kind of rips him, not really in half, but like at an angle, and just tears the upper part of his body up and throws it to the right.
We have to interrogate him.
Hey.
No, don't do it.
Says the
I'm
little
a bear, I
squishy
can't control
bush.
it. So part of his body flies to the right, and the other half I just have like attached to my left claw.
Okay, goodbye, lizard man. There goes our opportunity to learn things about him. Oh,
Which part of the kobold is in the claw? Is it the bottom or the top?
It's pretty much from his shoulder halfway down to like a little bit of his right leg. So I kind of ripped him at an angle in half.
Oh, my lord.
Ah. Okay.
So he's probably still attached by his intestines, but that's about it.
oh. Yori, we can't steal stuff like this off of him.
Tarloa wants to check to see if there's any clan symbols on the kobold or anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation.
I do want to note when Yori knows it's like pretty much all over, he reverts back to his normal self and then kind of just wipes the blood off of his mouth and face.
Okay. Battle has ended. Anybody that would like to loot, go ahead and roll an investigation. Anyone that wants to search for more enemies, roll for a perception. You'll all get a turn. We're going to start with Tar. What'd you get? Tar, what'd you get on that investigation? Looking for markings and stuff?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Rest in peace.
Oh, did their internet...
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, both of them, true.
Bongo?
Oh no, they did.
They lost internet. Oh no. The quicksand has taken the both of them temporarily. Oh no.
Oh, poop.
We had big thunderstorm here just now, so. Oh.
Oh, there they go. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
They were too stunned by Yori's actions. The gore was too much.
All right,
She says Tarloa would just grab anything that looks like a clan symbol and pocket it and then walk back to Footstomper.
okay. Then I will have Candy. Would you like to loot any of the bodies?
Yes, absolutely I would. I would actually like to scurry back to the two small ones that Tarloa and Footstomper had, because everyone else is busy with the big guy, and I want to be looting the small ones.
Okay, I will let you loot one small guy first, because I want everybody to get a chance. But go ahead and roll an investigation.
I got a 2 + 2.
He doesn't seem to have much, so your searching pulls up nothing. A little mad. A little mad.
Yeah. Wow, why do we even kill people if we can't even get money off of them, man?
All right, Yori.
I guess Yori's gonna walk over to the other two dead near Footstomper. And then I'm just gonna, I guess, search through them. Look for any valuables, potions, anything that could be useful for the group.
Roll an investigation.
That's a 10.
A 10 doesn't pull up anything really significant. But you also don't find any other clear indicators that there's more villains or more enemies seeking to crush you.
Okay. Oh, no gold over here, Candy. I know how excited you are for it, but clearly these guys were poor.
The one guy.
Except for, well, I don't know about that. So.
All right, Sienna.
I know Bongu is going to be going around and helping mend people, so Sienna will probably assist as much as she can with his efforts.
Okay.
I do have one more cast of Healing Word, and Yori, you took a pretty nasty hit, didn't you?
I lost 4. I'm at 20 still.
Okay.
I didn't lose anything. I'm fine.
I should be okay. I think after this, I think Yori's just gonna sit down now, plop down a little bit, because it's been a while since he's wild shaped, so he's a little out of shape per se. With that, anyways.
I have a bit of a role play question for you in that case. Has Sienna ever seen you do this before?
I think you might have seen me in certain ways of like being a mouse or something simple to like, get some loot, steal some things that we did on small quests, but I don't think anything as aggressive as a bear.
Ah, okay.
And more than likely due to the fact that Yori saw you take such a big blow, he just lost it. So that's kind of why he's a little worn out, because he's not used to being that aggressive of a beast in such a while.
Just emotionally stressful.
Yeah.
You would probably still see the hole in Sienna's robe where she got hit as well.
Yeah, I think he feels at ease because he knows like Bongu's right there with you. So
yeah,
and I'm clearly not a medic. So.
All right, so Bongu is healing Tar, tending to Foot Stomper. Malia just grabs Sienna's shoulders once she finally makes her way over there and is like, "Oh goodness heavens! By the light, I'm glad Bongu was here." And she just gives you kind of a once over and then a little twirl, and is like, "Perhaps." And she looks up at the sky, which the light is fading. You've been traveling for some time. She says, perhaps we should find somewhere to camp. And even though we still have a few hours of daylight, maybe it's not a bad idea that if we rest a little early."
Yeah, I think Foot Stompy's leg got hurt, so I think so we should do the same.
Yes, I agree. I can help find a somewhat dry spot, and with
Excellent.
my skill, I can whisk a bit away of the water so it's not as damp.
Oh, perfect. Then let's do that. Go ahead and roll a survival.
All right. 17 plus 6, so that's going to be a 23.
You find a nice nook. A decently dry path in the swamp. It's fairly covered and well protected.
Okay, I kind of wave everyone over.
Okay, Malia's going to help you set up camp.
Malia, guys, over here. I found something. I think this would be a nice area for us to rest right now. That was quite a bit of a, well, I guess you could call it an ambush, but a crazy situation for us. We did great, though.
See,
Teamwork! And I hold up like my hand like for a high five to everybody like, ooh, let's go. Will you join in?
Tar would definitely fist bump instead by accident instead of high fiving.
Oh, the awkward fist bump into a high five.
Yeah. Um, and also, while they were looking for a place to set up, Tar would check the area, make sure there's no more enemies, and with their natural explorer would know exactly how many enemies, their sizes, and if they're still in the area or how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation.
I wanted to add too that Tar was trying to search for the clan symbol earlier. I was not sure if they found anything.
Yes, what was your investigation for that roll?
I didn't roll that, but for the enemies, it's a 13, and I'll go ahead and check to see if there's a clan symbol. That is cocked. That is 15.
No symbol on the kobold's body, or even the large lizard's body either.
Perfect, thank you.
Your guess, they could have been bandits. They could be nomads just traveling through. But at least they're not adoptees of any of the orc clans. That could be a problem.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
With a 13, you discern no enemies in this. It's the earth is still squishy, but it's dry enough that when you set out your beds, your saddles, your tents, it's well covered, and you're not going to get soaked. No enemies have passed through here in this little nestled nook. But there is a feeling to be alert and aware.
Okay.
Okay, does anyone else want to do anything else to maybe prep camp before we settle into making rations and doing watches for the night?
Tarlo would just make sure that Foot Stomper's covered and everything is secure.
Does go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I would like to go around the area and just look for traps, signs of human, but mostly actually shinies. I just say everyone, yeah, I'm just looking for enemies, but I'm just looking for some treasures or things that are lost.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
That is an 8 plus 2. So 10. That makes me see
Very little.
Today is a bad day. I might have stabbed someone, which is good. I might have gotten a gold of one guy, which is also good, but there's nothing around me. Okay. I just honestly look for cute little critters, for cute little insects I could play around with, but I don't help at all. And that's it.
Okay.
Does Yori see any animals around that look like they kind of traverse this area a bit that are somewhat intellectual to him, like he knows he might be able to speak with?
You're looking for animals to talk to?
Yeah, like maybe like a crow that's flying around that I can try to talk to, or a squirrel, or anything that's in the swampy area that kind of stays around here and I can speak to in somewhat.
Yeah. Roll a perception.
Oof, that's a 15.
You don't find a crow, but you do find a rather disgruntled owl.
Okay. I think Yori's going to approach the owl and then use speak with animals and try to communicate with the owl.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm gonna ask the owl. Fair creature. Have you seen anything weird wandering about here? Anything out of the ordinary? I know this is somewhat your home. Besides these creatures we just put down that were clearly very, very bad. Anything else that might, be odd to you?
The owl very slowly blinks, and then the feathers around her neck puffs up, and she says, "Well, now, are you talking to me?" Blink, blink.
I believe I am, and if I may say, you are a very exquisite-looking creature. I've seen crows, but nothing as beautiful as you are.
Okay.
Trying to sweeten the owl up.
In her little nook that you sort of climbed up a bit to look into, your little hands are held on either side of the entrance. Her head, like a clock, ticks to the side. "Oh, blind, aren't you? Well, beyond the gators in the bayou, you should more or less be fine. However, don't eat the mushrooms. Or the grass. Or any of those vines that are purple. They'll give you the shits, and then you'll die."
Yuri chuckles a little bit. I see. Is it normal for the vines to be purple? I mean, mushrooms, yes. You just never eaten
When
mushrooms,
they strangulate their prey, they turn red.
I see. So stay away from them in general.
It's the gators you really need to watch out for. Crafty things.
I see. Okay.
And the squirrels! Don't trust them none either. I reckon they are looking to expand their kingdom this side of our bayou.
Yes, the nasty squirrels running about. There's hundreds of them. And kind of
Millions even! They come in a swarm! I was there in the Great Squirrel War for territory.
The Great Squirrel War.
Terrible! Millions dead! Floating in the water like little bloated mollusks.
You're talking about the squirrels, right?
I lost my husband!
Oh, Jesus. All right, Owl. I'm terribly sorry to be bothering you. This sounds like a very deep story. I don't want to cause you any more distress.
Started a therapy group! She starts
Sounds great. Yori climbs down and just... All right, have a great day. I just cut the spell off. I'm like, I don't...
And then you just hear, hoo hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo hoo.
I walk over to the group. I kind of wave, just, okay, thank you. And then I walk over to the group and I just say, okay, guys, look. Besides gators, of course, swamp, we all are aware of them. Seems these purple vines are alive in some way. They could try to strangulate us. So we need to very much make sure that we have our camp pretty much clear of them.
I like that you guys put this in the lore document. Like the Squirrel War.
This is
very
canon.
Oh,
The
yes,
war
and
over the bayou. The three
completely
great
forgot.
nations attacked.
So supposedly there was a squirrel war. Thousands died. That owl's husband died. It's brutal. So there might be a lot of dead squirrel bodies laying around, probably skeletal by now. But it was a great war, and yes. But the most important thing: alligators and vines. We need to avoid them. The vines alive will strangulate us.
Like, this campaign is no longer about, like, the unspeakable. We don't care about the 12 or the chalice. We care about them squirrels.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm
Did you
very
ask the
much.
owl how long ago the war was?
I did not. I I really don't want to. It's it
You
was
just-
a pretty it was pretty odd situation.
There's this beautiful sound, this owl just hooting, like it's just nice. But Yori's kind of flinching every time it hoots because he can just imagine her voice.
She's a talker. Let's just say that. She's yes. So anyways, I'm gonna assume that the owl's been alive X amount of years, maybe I don't know, 15 years or so. So maybe 10 years ago, the Great Squirrel War. We'll just do that.
DM, do I know how long owls live?
Oh, in the bayou, it's hard to say. There are different species of owls, and usually birds live, if they're not killed, upwards of like 20 to maybe even 40 years sometimes.
Okay, so this happened between 20 or 40 years ago.
It
Gotcha.
depends. You're thinking a safe guesstimate is like 10 to 15.
10 to 15. Okay,
Yeah, it's a
perfect.
wild
Thank you.
bird. Yeah.
Yuri kind of just puts his head down. He goes, "I got one more slot left. Do you really want me to speak to it about the Great War?"
You don't have to, but this could come in handy. I mean, we are going to go see ruins.
Okay. So he quickly climbs back up and casts one more time to speak to it and asks how long the Great Squirrel War was.
She wakes up. The war! Yes, I fought in the war. I lost my husband.
Yes. We talked about this. I'm Yori. I just saw you about maybe, God, I don't know, 2 minutes ago. Like
2
I've got to go fish
years
drain,
ago, Yori. How long has it been?
but- All right. It's been quite a while. I've had this thing on my mind. How long ago was the Squirrel War?
Yes, preach your burdens to me, boy. I will absolve you of sin.
Yep, the sin is clearly. How long was the Squirrel War?
The war! I lost my husband in the war. Millions dead. The gators, the squirrels, and the owls.
I look over at the group. I'm like,
Roll a persuasion.
I can't. And then I kind of look back at the owl again. All right, persuasion. Oh God.
Just roll a persuasion. You got this, Yori.
I got a. Let me say. Oh God, I got a 5.
Yep, she just keeps going on, and I mean, then she does say, but it all ended, the Great War, when he came, walking on the waters. But he wasn't that nice feller who saved us from our sins. The opposite is true. A dangerous man.
I see.
Poison fell from his veins, and there was a light. And from the light in the darkness, a shadow. The war!
Oh God. All right. May I ask how long have you been on this in this world? How long have you lived?
At least since Sunday.
Okay, so asking you how that other individual looked too is probably not gonna help. All right, it's been
He
great
was
knowing.
made of shadow.
Were you perhaps looking at him at nighttime? And
I can see in the dark. I'm an owl.
I know, but was he truly shadow? He had no figure in general. Not
Like a
human,
wraith.
anything.
He passed over water and through the trees. The war ended as he summoned a great shadow.
I see. Okay. Okay, well, have a good night. Goodbye. And then he jumps down and walks back
You
over to the group,
you
relays
hear
the
a
chaotic.
chuckle when you climb back down, coming from the water. And at first you thought it was a log, but now that you're looking, easily a 13-foot gator is just
Yori stops immediately and kind of just slowly turns to the gator.
Trying to get any information out of an owl is like pulling teeth out of a hooker's ass.
So,
Ain't gonna happen because there's no teeth in an ass, get it?
wait a minute. Are you telling me gators have hookers? I mean,
Got a whole world full of commerce and economy. Granted, the economy now means you can't get none a house, but that's neither here nor there.
I see. So, what the owl was saying about a great shadow? Do you know anything about this then?
Oh, yeah.
What would you describe it?
I would say it done walked up out of those ruins that are now all up and open like bones.
and he kind of swims a little bit towards you very slowly. His slitted eyes just narrowing. You can see his face make an appearance. It's a big boy.
Okay. I have rations in my bag, so I pull out one of my rations and I say, "Hey, look, I will graciously give you this. You look like you're very hungry. And we have a few creatures we just slayed right over here. You may devour them as much as you want. It actually helps us clean up the mess. But take this as a gracious thank you for the information you provided, and please don't eat us tonight."
He opens his mouth. You toss him in. He swallows it whole. He says,
All right. I was looking at that little itty bitty kitty over there to take for a snack, but I guess I'll uphold your deal.
and you just hear Candy making her candy sounds. I imagine like as she's like looking for quote unquote enemies.
And I look at the gator and I say, "Yes, definitely not her and not any of us." And I point to everyone. I say, "You promise to leave us alone."
Sure thing there, boss.
All right. And here I point to the bodies behind me where I'm standing now, and I say, "Enjoy your feast, Gator." And then I walk off to the group and pretty much relay not only what the gator said, but what the owl said to the group.
Okay.
So some mysterious creature came and ended the Great Squirrel War where millions were dead. What thing, I wonder? Who's he?
Well, clearly something's in that ruin over there, or in the ruins over there, and the owl believes it's a shadow type, and the gator believes it's skeletal of some sort, or summoned something. My brain's a little fogged from everything that I just had to witness a second ago, but it seems like there's a lot of bad.
With what he's relayed from the owl, does any of that match up with any like theology that we're aware of?
That's
Go
what I was
ahead
gonna ask too.
and go ahead and roll some religions.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and Candy, stay close to me. That gator really tried to eat you earlier.
That's a 16 plus 5 on a religion check.
That's some fat religion, man.
It sounds. It sounds like it could be Tarvok. Or even an unspeakable. You will not utter her name, but she is known as the Shadow Princess. There was a great cult following to the Shadow Princess hundreds of years ago. and she would gift her followers with the ability to walk between worlds as a wraith. A favorite among assassins, torturers, those who reveled in pain and violence.
Okay. I will relay that to the party. I will not say her name, but I will say it does sound like one of the unspeakables.
So, an unspeakable is walking in this swamp, is what you're saying.
Or has in the past.
And potentially resides in the ruins.
What if we kill her? I bet she has some magic we could use.
If it is an unspeakable, then perhaps we should turn tail and run. I think it's far more likely maybe a spirit or a specter haunting the bayou. If it turns out that the... How did the gator put it? The bones? Kind of a nice ring. The bones that we discover of this old keep. If it was perhaps a temple to the who must not be named, then maybe we will find relics there, Candy. We'll just have to make sure they're not evil. Sienna and Bongu should be able to do that for us, right?
Yes.
Sienna nods.
Yep. Maybe we can check
Perfect.
that out.
Perfect, that would be great. But I do think if we find anything and it's not cursed, we should most definitely take it with us, either for our own expenses or for history. I'm sure the Emerald Tower would love to have, display, and document anything that we may find. How incredible! We are going to be some of the first people to set foot in this potentially old, evil religious place in hundreds of years. I can't wait!
Ooh.
Now, would anyone like some mushroom stew? I
I would love some.
Great. I found some mushrooms nearby, and
No,
I rolled okay on my nature. A solid 8.
No.
Is there a pot like on the ground or something?
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick it over, just gently, not aggressively. just
Malia,
dump it.
trust me, that owl up there might have been crazy, out of their mind, but they said, do not eat the mushrooms. And I'm gonna tell you, 99% of the time, mushrooms will kill you. So no,
I mean, I rolled an 8 on my nature, but
that's terrible.
fine. I will try to make something else then. And she's like, cleans the pot and starts all over.
I do want to say that I am in quite need of some decent rest to replenish myself. But if we stay, we should have those who are maybe a bit healthier to do a watch overnight. For those
Perfect.
who are more injured.
I will volunteer for first watch. Who would like second?
Me. I don't like to sleep that much. I'm very, night active. I just like to nap a little bit more here and there, so I take it.
Ah, perfect. And for third watch?
I'll take
I'll
the
go in.
third watch. I tend to be an early morning person.
Perfect.
Bongo, how about Sienna and I take third watch?
Okay.
Sneaky and also oh shit.
Ongu definitely sees, the tension and just hearing that, that probably needs some time to talk it out. So yeah.
Is-
Well, I'll take some sleep.
Is Bongu, just out of curiosity, is Bongu relatively healthy? Like, looking really good in general from the fight?
I did not get damaged.
Okay. Yori kind of looks over to Bongo and says, Bongo, seeing as much as Candy enjoys spending time with you, if you wouldn't mind, you could stand up with watch with her. And, I don't mind getting my beauty sleep, so I could sleep most of the night.
Absolutely, Yuri.
Also, just so you know, I 100% plan on staying up after my watch to spy on Sayena and Tarloa.
Very valid.
I'm just Yori's more terrified of Candy watching us on her own that I'm just like, no, we need another person.
Valid.
That's valid. That's valid. Yeah, especially if she's like, I'm gonna take shinies. Like, that's valid.
Yeah, or run off, and seeing as she's so interested in Bagu, he'll at least keep her around.
Right. Okay. Then Malia makes something else from her rations. It's just kind of a vegetable, like dried onion soup with a little bit of broth. She's able to purify the water with a couple spells. It's decent enough, but she passes it around in pewter bowls and wooden spoons. You all share a meal, and then you lay down to rest. Malia takes first watch. And then Candy and Bongu. You are both awakened. Malia says, first watch went splendidly. I think I may have made friends with the alligator.
Ah, I'm so happy for you. I don't know if I want to make friends
You
with
should
the alligator.
most certainly stay away from the water. He thinks you look delicious. I don't trust
Well,
him.
I am delicious, thank you very much, but I'd like to keep it to myself, thank you. Okay. I will
We'll
keep
certainly
away.
keep a watch out. Thank you.
Perfect. Good night. Both of you,
Rest well.
make a perception check.
Is it a long rest for Yori since he's passed out the whole time?
Yeah, everyone's gonna get a long rest.
Okay.
8 plus 2.
I got 26. Natural 20 plus 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. The natural 20 is going to hear it first. A breathing sound. And a green glow. Some 80 yards out into the bayou, a ghostly figure emerges behind a tree. Where the head would be is a glowing orb of green. And like a floodlight, when the face that is not detailed turns, that light turns almost like an eye of Sauron. You hear the gator dip and swim quick. And those things are fast in the water. It is not quiet. You hear birds that have been resting take out Bongu. And in your stomach, in your chest, you feel an urgency. Put out the fire and hide. And we're going to end there for tonight.
Wow.
Shit.
That is amazing.
The cliffhanger!
Every time Tarloa wants to say something to Sienna. Oh my goodness.
Right?
Yes.
It is
I'm so
partially
excited.
by design.
Oh.
Don't worry. It we can't put that off forever. It'll
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, I'm so gonna spy.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back in 2 weeks.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Dungeons and Dragons.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Catch you later.
Boop, boop.